The Mansfield Training School and Hospital was a state school for people with developmental disabilities, located in Mansfield, Connecticut, United States. Located at the junction of Connecticut Route 32 and United States Route 44 in Mansfield, is a 350-acre historic district that was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1987. The hospital first opened in Lakeville, Connecticut in 1860 as the Connecticut School for Imbeciles at Lakeville. In 1915, the school's name changed to Connecticut Training School for the Feeble-Minded at Lakeville. 2 years later, in 1917, it merged with the Connecticut Colony for Epileptics, a Mansfield-based hospital, to take on the name Mansfield Depot Training Center, where the new facility was built. MDTS was a hospital originally specializing in the treatment of epileptics and people with learning disabilities and special needs. After the merger, the hospital had over 400 patients. MDTS was hit especially hard during the Spanish influenza in 1918 when over 200 caught the flu and 30 died. During the Great Depression, the hospital's demand for its services increased, resulting in both overcrowding and long waiting lists for new enrollments. In 1932, the population increased to over 1,000. The hospital reached its peak in the late 1960s. At this time, opinions on the mentally disabled had started to change. In 1969, the MDTS had 875 full-time staff and 1,600 patients. Overcrowding and changing policies in the 1960s and 1970s led to many patients transitioning to group homes. Population decline started to take place in 1976. It dropped to 1,100 people. Many lawsuits in the 1970s and 1980s really brought the demise of the hospital. Lawsuits such as being denied civil rights, being wrongfully committed to the facility, and improper use of DNRs. This would lead to the downfall of the institution. Residents would be moved to community-oriented homes, representing a new approach to the treatment of disabled people emerging. The hospital officially closed in 1993, ending what would be 133 years of caring for the disabled, the building of the hospital still standing to this day. Today, much of the site remains abandoned or repurposed. Some of the property was transferred to the University of Connecticut and the Connecticut Department of Corrections. The remaining structures include deteriorated buildings, underground tunnels, and overgrown landscapes. These abandoned areas have attracted interest from urban explorers and paranormal enthusiasts. The site is rumored to be haunted due to its dark history and reports of ghostly occurrences. The caretaker's residence was featured on the Sci-Fi Channel's Paranormal Witness on September 28, 2011. Right now, the abandoned property is considered off-limits, and exploration is highly discouraged. With state police patrolling the area all the time, trespassing could result in arrest. Please don't forget to hit the like button on this video and share if you enjoyed the content.